What's up, everybody? Welcome to Idaho Dual Sport. Thank you for tuning in. I am your host, Casey, and this is a Smurf. So I've been having some starting issues lately, and you can correct me if I'm wrong or way out in left field, but I think that this new battery might solve my problem. Here's what's going on. When the temperature is really cold, I can't get the bike to turn over enough. It's like the oil is cold and thick, and it just can't turn the motor over enough to get it to fire. And so inevitably I end up flooding it, and I end up stuck for a while trying to get it started. This happened this year up at the Happy Trails Heart of Idaho rally, and we spent about an hour, maybe more than that, trying to get the KLR started. We were trying to jump start it. We were trying to push start it. We were trying everything, and it was just a struggle. I think what I've learned from that, my takeaway from that, and I'll share it with you, is that the best thing that you can do with a low battery is in cold weather is just put the choke on and don't add any gas. Do not touch the throttle. Just hit the starter until it turns over. I got into the habit of grabbing the throttle and giving it some gas when I felt like it was starting to turn over. Apparently that's a bad habit, at least with the way my bike is. So I don't do that anymore. I just kind of try and run the starter until it starts with the choke on. Now, what I think I've come to the conclusion of is that when I jump start the bike, I have a lot more juice and I have a lot more power. And I used to have a lot more starting power, when I first got the bike. When I first got the bike, it had an Odyssey battery already in it. I don't know what series the battery it is, but I'm pretty sure it's an Odyssey. And I think it's just reached its end of life. It's had 3 hard years from me on it, and who knows how many from the previous owner. So this is the Odyssey Extreme series. It is the PC545 is the model. And I'll just tell you a little bit about it. This battery is advertised as having twice the overall power and 3 times the service life of conventional batteries. It's advertised at having, even at very low temperatures, they have the power to provide engine cranking pulses in excess of 2250 amps for 5 seconds. So double to triple of the equally sized conventional batteries. It can handle a 400 charge discharge cycles to 80% depth of discharge, which is pretty good. It's advertised as being made with flat plates made of 99.99% pure lead instead of lead alloy. Pure lead plates can be made thinner so that they can fit more of them into the battery. So it has more plates, which equates to a better cranking power. I do know a little bit about batteries. I have a pretty decent solar setup on my camper, and I know that the plates in those batteries in there are very, very thick, and the reason for that is so that they can discharge and recharge. They're meant to put out amps over time. Thicker plates are, whereas thinner plates are meant to provide more cranking power, more for starting vehicles. So this battery is going to be a dry cell absorbed glass mat, or AGM for short, technology to contain acid. This allows the battery to be installed even on its side. But the densely packed flat plates in an Odyssey Extreme Series battery avoid the dead space between cylinders in a 6-pack design. And so the result is 15% more plate surface area, which translates to more power. And knowing what I know about batteries, I would agree with that. So let's take a peek. The cost on this battery, if you were wondering, was marked at $117.52. All right, Looks like a battery. Let's go put it in. All right, so off with the pannier. Turn the GPS unit off here. That's probably why I'm replacing my battery. It's because I have stuff wired directly to it, which is not the best. I need to rewire some things, particularly my GPS. Although there is a benefit to having your GPS wired directly to the battery, because when you turn the bike off, it doesn't split your tracks up. But that's not really that big of a deal either, because you can always take your tracks and rejoin them later. At least I know in base camp I can do that. All right, so next we're going to go off with the plastic here. Set this over here. Okay. There's our battery compartment. Grab a large Phillips screwdriver here. And the battery should just slide right out. This is an AGM. I don't think this is a Odyssey though. It says Ozark, Auto Mo, and then it's scratched off. I assume it's automotive. So it's an Ozark. At any rate, we'll disconnect the stuff. This new Odyssey battery is going to go in sideways. You can see there's a bit of a there's a bit of a size difference as far as height goes. The Odyssey is just a little bit higher, which is okay because it's not going to have the wires connecting on top like the old battery. They're going to connect on the side. So we'll go ahead and slide this in here and get this linked up. Actually, well, I'm not sure. Boy, I might have to, we might be taking the seat off here. All the grounds are connected. Try and make it. Okay, let's hook up the positive now. All right, seat first. I think just about the time we get this done, it'll be starting to rain again. But that's okay, we'll be ready for tomorrow. All right, so we got the battery installed. Let's see if it starts. Should probably take you guys, put you over here. So the new battery fires the bike right up. The real test, I think, will be when the weather is really cold outside. It's about 50 right now, so it's still pretty warm, but as fall dwindles off into winter, we'll see how this bike starts in the winter. I'm hoping it will be much, much better than the other battery. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you're new, like if you like it. God bless, and I hope to see you on the next one.